Hi guys, welcome to my channel. Today we will do 25 minutes Pilates flow workout where we will focus on the mobility of your hips and the spine. So first of all, I want you to sit on a mat, cross the legs at a comfortable for you position, and just place your hands behind your head. As you're reaching the back of your head with your fingers, interlace those fingers behind, press the chest forward as you flex the back. And as you inhale, you're going to roll the spine up as you're opening up your chest. When you open up the chest, pull the shoulder blades a little bit closer to each other. With the exhale, pay attention to your shoulder blades. So you're gliding those shoulder blades over the top of your rib cage and you're flexing the chest forward. With the inhale, you're going to open up it. And let's do one more as we're going to flex it in as we press the chest forward. And as we inhale, we're going to roll it back up, opening up the chest. So you're holding the same position, your back is straight. We're going to lean out to the side. So you're going to imagine that you want to reach the mat with your right elbow. And with the exhale, you're going to bring the chest back up in a straight position. Going up, down again on a side with a side flexion as we inhale. And as we exhale, we're going to roll it back down. Let's do one more as we repeat the same. Think that you have a wall in front of you and behind you, so you're going to move on a one plane. So what we do now, we're going to flex the chest forward. So think that your right elbow is reaching the floor and now your left elbow wants to reach your right knee. And as we inhale, we're going to open it up. And as we exhale again, we're going to flex it in, so your left elbow is reaching your right knee. And then we're going to open it up. And then we're going to go for one more as we're going to go in flexion. With the inhale, we will open it up and we will switch. So now we're going to lean towards the left side. So you're going to imagine that your left elbow is reaching the mat. And we're going to flex the chest. So you're going to bring the right elbow to your left knee. And then we're going to open it up. Exhale again. It's a great stretch for your back. Flex it in. And open it up. And let's go for one more. And then we're going to open it back up. So now we're going to bring the hands down on the floor. Just rest your chest a little bit. Hold your right leg right in front of you. And then you're going to bring the left leg, the angled position, out to the side. You may use a cushion or wherever you have. If you see that your pelvic bone is not stabilized and one hip is much higher than the other, so you find the hip that is sitting on the floor and you can't put a cushion or whatever you have under the glute that is sitting tightly on the floor. By doing that, you will stabilize the pelvis and the exercise that we're going to perform will be more effective. So what we want to do now, we're going to place one hand down on the floor and you align your right hand with your right hip. You push the hand into the floor, you lock the elbow, and as you inhale, you're going to bring one arm over your head. Control the shoulder, so we don't want to sit like that. We're going to keep the shoulder down, your neck as long as you breathe. And with the exhale, we're trying to do with the other side, might be a little bit more complicated. So one hand stays down on the floor. If you can't reach the floor, that's absolutely fine. Again, use a yoga block or just a prop where you can position your hand. And as you inhale, you're going to open it up. With the exhale, again, we're going to go out to the other side. Press the hand down into the floor. Push the shoulder down as you inhale. With the exhale, we're going to bring one arm up in the air, and then we're going to flex the chest forward. If you can't touch the floor, touch the ground, and as we inhale, we're going to roll it back up into the air. And as we exhale, we're going to flex it in. Inhale as we roll it. And then we're going to go for one more, and we're going to position two hands down on the floor. So push the hands into the floor, and when you push the hands down into the floor, you want to separate those shoulder blades, like two wings of the top of your back, apart. And as you inhale, you're going to pull those shoulder blades together. With the exhale, again, we're going to press the hands into the floor. Focus on the upper chest. Inhale and open. Exhale again, we're going to press it in. And round, and then we're going to bring the chest in a little bit of extension. Now we will do the same with the other side. So we're going to bend one leg in front of us, the other sits behind. So what we want to do again, stabilize the pelvic bone first. It's very important because it will affect the mobility of the spine during the exercise. So if your pelvic bone is stabilized, you will be able to work in the mobility of the spine much better. So one hand stays down on the floor, and as we inhale, we're going to open it up. And as we exhale, we're going to switch the side. So one hand stays down, and we're going to inhale. And exhale again, we're going to bring one hand down on the floor, and the other arm goes over. With the exhale, arms are apart, and we're going to flex it in. And as we inhale, we're going to open it up. Exhale, we're going to go in flexion. And as we inhale, we're going to reach one arm up. We're going to go one more. Two hands stays down on the floor. We're going to push two hands down into the floor. And as we inhale, we're going to open the chest up. Nice and open. So you want to feel that your chest is going a little bit up. And with the exhale, we're going to press it out. Shoulder blades are coming in together. And we're going to lift this chest up, focusing on your hips as well. So you're going to press those hips down. And with the exhale, we're going to press in. And as one more, we're going to inhale and we're going to open it. And exhale, we're going to press the chest out. Your shoulder blades are sitting apart. Then we're going to bring them a little bit closer to each other, bringing you back in a neutral position. And we're going to stand on the knees facing down the floor. So we're standing on the knees facing down the floor, trying to align your knees and the hips. So the legs are rested down. Distribute the weight throughout the entire body evenly. So we're going to go in extension of the spine as you reach the tailbone up and the head goes a little bit in extension. Flex your back and you're going to tuck your belly button towards the spine. Chin goes in, your tailbone faces down. Inhale as we're going to open it up. Great extension for the spine, and with the exhale again, shoulder blades apart. Your tailbone is staring down at the floor. And then we're going to inhale in. One more as we're going to press. So your back stays in a flexed position. And now we will try to do the circles. So we're going to press the spine to the left side. Bring it in extension. Pull it to the right side. Lift it up in flexion. And when we combine it all together, so we're going to create a circular direction. One way. Breathe and exhale. Remember that you're also controlling your shoulder blades. So when the spine is extension, your shoulder blades are closer to each other. When the spine is in flexion, your shoulder blades are apart. Let's go for two one way. And one. And then we reverse. We're going to do right the same in the reversed way. It's a really, really, really nice sensations after. Breathe and exhale. And let's go one. And I will go one more. So we're going to bring the back in neutral position, back again. One hand stays down on the floor. If you find that it's a little bit hard for you to keep your elbow and shoulder and the wrist in a one line, you can bring the hand to the center. It will help you a little bit more. Bring your hand behind your head. And now we're going to flex the chest forward. When you flex, that's important that you don't want to flex the entire back and go down. So what you want to flex is just upper back, trying to keep your lower back still and bring it back in neutral. Exhale and flexion. In and open. And exhale, we're going to flex. In and we'll open. We're going to go for two. And then we're going to open. Let's go one more. And then we're going to open. One hand stays down on the floor. We're going to switch. Left hand goes behind your head and we're going to flex. Inhale as we reach it back up. Flexion in. And then we're going to lift. We'll flex. And then we'll lift. We go for two. And then we'll lift. One more big press. And then we're going to lift. Two hands are staying back down on the floor. Knees are aligned with the hips. So I'm looking down at the floor, and as I do it, I'm going to push my hands a little bit more so I feel that the shoulder blades are falling a little bit down. And then I'm going to pull those shoulder blades together without bringing my shoulders towards my ears. So you don't want to pull them towards your ears. You want to keep them a little bit away. And exhale, I'm going to press down. I pull those shoulder blades together. I press them away. Breathe. And we exhale. Breathe. And we exhale. We're going to go for three. We pull the shoulder blades apart. We're going to go for two. We press them out. We're gonna go 1. We're gonna press it away. So what we want to do the next, we're gonna press the glutes down towards the floor as our hands are staying right in front of us. Lean it back, press those glutes towards your heels. Feel a little bit of a stretch, and then you're gonna press the hands down into the floor. Support your body with the forearms. Reach the chest forward. Press it a little bit down, and as you inhale, come up in a swan position. So as you do the swan position, try to extend from the hips. So when you extend from the lower back, you're compressing the lower back a lot. It may cause further pain, so we don't want to do that. We're focusing on your hips. So when you focus on your hips, you will see that your rib cage is not flaring. Your hips are aligned with the rib cage. And now we're going to bend the elbows. We're going to roll it back down, facing down the floor. Don't touch the floor with your nose, just keep it up a little bit. So with the inhale, I'm going to go back up again. So my ribs are in, my elbows by the side of the rib cage, and I extend from the hips. And with the exhale, I'm going to bend those elbows towards my rib cage, activating the triceps, and then we're going to roll it back. Deep breath in as we're going to go back up again, open and lift. And with the exhale, we're going to go back down. We're going to go back up again for 3. Nice and open, and then we'll over. We're going to go for 2. And then we're going to bend. And let's do one more time. So we're going to extend, we hold with the exhale. We're going to bring the hips back in. Arms are aligned with the shoulders, the wrist, and the elbows are aligned. So what we want to do next, we're going to reach one arm up into the air. So we're working on those shoulders mobility. And as you exhale, you're going to bring the arm back under your body, and then you're going to sit on the heels. If you can't reach them, if you can, just go as far as you can. Then you go back in and arm goes forward. And we're going to speed it up just a little bit. So we're going to press in, back in neutral. Bring it down, back in neutral. Go for 4. I feel the left shoulder, so should you, but be careful. Go for 3. Always remember, alignment is important. Don't bring your body so far away, so always align. And we're gonna go for 2. Your hips are working 2. And 1. Bring back, arm is in front of us. Keep working on those shoulders. So we bend the elbow, straighten, arm forward. Bend, straighten, bend, forward. 4, lengthen, 3, arm forward, 2, and forward, 1. Hold, drop, and lift. Go 1, go 2, go 3, and 4, 5, 2 more left, and 1, and back. Beautiful. Rest a little bit your left arm because the left arm was holding you, so you're gonna rest it a little bit. We're gonna go back down. So now we're gonna put the right hand down on the floor, left arm goes forward. So I'm moving the right shoulder. I'm gonna bring the left arm under your upper body, and exhale, we're gonna bring it back. When you bring it back, don't relax your left arm, so keep it in parallel with the floor when the arm is up. And then we're gonna pull back and reach it back to. And then we're gonna press it. And then we're gonna bring back. We're gonna go for 2. We'll bring back. And we're gonna go 1 more. And we're gonna bring back. So we hold the arm forward, we bend, we straighten the elbow. 2, forward, 3, exhale, 4, lengthen, 5, stretch out, 6, forward, 7, forward, 1, hold, lower and lift 1, go 2, go 3, and exhale 4, let's do 5, and 6, and 7, 2 hands down on the floor, and then we're gonna roll the spine down, hold it, relax. Relax your wrist. If you feel that there is lots of tension in your forearms and you feel your wrist a lot, it means that we need to strengthen the flexor muscles and the extensor muscles. Once you work in those forearms, Doesn't matter for how long you will hold the position with the flexed wrist, it will not be as painful. And be careful if you have carpal tunnel syndrome, it might irritate it a little bit, so it's better to put something under your wrist and the hand, so it will elevate it a little bit. You will not feel it as much pain. So you should be careful with this, or you can always modify to put your hands down, make a fist first, and then you're gonna put your hands on the floor, so your wrist will be in a straight position. But some people don't like it because it's a little bit painful because we have very, very prominent bones here. Again, be careful with those. And so what we'll continue with is we're gonna bring 2 hands down on the floor. This one is a little bit advanced, but we can do it. So 2 hands down on the floor, we're coming up into the plank. As we go into the plank, we're gonna tuck the chin and we're gonna roll the spine up each vertebrae at a time till we're coming up in a pike position. So when you stay in a pike, press those heels down on the floor and you will feel nice stretch in your gastric muscles, and it's a great mobility for your ankles. You stay in this position, we'll lift those heels up and we'll lower them down as far as you can. So we'll lift and lower, lift and press, breathe and exhale. Go 3, drop, go 2, drop, go 1, drop, 1, drop. So now you're gonna bring those heels up just a little bit. Start from your lower back. So what I wanna do, I wanna tuck my tailbone down a little bit. From the lower back, I'm gonna articulate the spine back up each vertebrae at a time till I'm coming back in a swan position. Once I'm staying in a swan again, I'm gonna press my toes down on the floor. I'm gonna tuck the chin in, and with the exhale, I'm gonna roll the spine up each vertebrae at a time. Pressing the heels into the floor, lifting them back, and then inhale as I'm gonna roll it back into the swan. We have 2 more left. Press, and then we're gonna roll. So it's the spine articulation here. Beautiful. And then we're gonna press it back in. And let's go 1 more. Breathe. And exhale, we're gonna roll it back up. So in this position, I'm gonna press those heels down into the floor one by one. So I pull one knee towards the chest, switching with the other. Breathe and exhale, go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Press 2 heels as far as you can, and then you inhale and you're gonna roll the spine back up each vertebrae at a time. Bring the glutes back down on your heels. Stretch the arms in front of you, just rest for a second. Do deep breath in. And as you inhale, you're gonna bring the body back in a quadruped position, and from the quadruped position, we're gonna change it. The side, so we're gonna sit on the glutes. The feet are gonna be right in front of us. Just sit on the edge of the mat because we will continue with the laying down. So we're gonna roll the spine down each vertebrae at a time till we feel that the head is on the mat. So as we stay in this position, I want you to first of all control your back. It's the neutral alignment, so the back of your head, your shoulder blades, and the pelvic bone sits down. So we're gonna bring the arms down by the side of the hips. We're gonna straighten the left leg down on the floor, and we're gonna raise your right leg up. So as we raise your right leg up, if you have any pain, remember that you don't go beyond the limit. So you wanna raise it at the level that is comfortable for you, where you're not experiencing any pain. So once you raise this leg up, control your back. Sometimes it may change the position. You need to engage your abdominal muscles so it will be in the neutral. So what we want to pay attention now is the ankle again, the level that is comfortable. We're going to flex the ankle and we point. We flex and point. Going in the dorsal, then a plantar flexion of the ankle. So as you may feel that you will activate the muscles, the extensor muscles of the leg, and then a flexor. So the one that we have the back, and exhale and point, and now we're gonna do circles. Again, all of those muscles are working, so the muscles that flex and extend. Breathe and exhale. And then we're gonna reverse with it right the same in the reverse direction. Breathe and out. So what we want to do now, we're going to point the toes towards you as far as you can. If you can keep your knee locked, it will be perfect. If you experience any pain, just flex a little bit as far as you can. Hold it. 3, 2, 1, and then we're going to stretch those extensors. So we're going to point forward. Breathe and exhale. Hold. And then again, we're going to do the dorsiflexion. Holding it. And then we're going to plantar flex it, activating those gastrocnemius. Holding it. Beautiful. Now we're going to relax the ankle and we will start moving the leg from the hip in a circular direction. This is great for the hips mobility. The hip, ankle, the knee is not working here, but the hamstrings are engaged. So we're going to point and we're going to move it all the way around in a circular direction. Be careful because when you move the leg, you may see that the pelvic bone shifts. Control it. 2. Go 1, and then we're going to reverse. We're going to do right the same in the reverse direction. All the way around. I really like this exercise because sometimes after a long day of work, you feel that your legs are swollen a little bit. And when you do the movement, especially the movement of the ankle, it pumps the blood back up towards your body. So the circulation will be improved after that one. 2 more. And then we're going to pull the knee towards the chest so you hold it. Then you can move the ankle again one way and then the other. And then you're going to bring the foot down on the floor. You straighten the leg and just shake it. So and then we're going to pull the left knee towards the chest and we're going to straighten the leg again, the level that is comfortable for you. And start just working with the ankle. Dorsiplantar flex first. Again, it's really, really good for your blood circulation. If you need to improve your blood circulation, if you feel that sometimes by the end of the day, your legs are tired, do this exercise. It will help you tremendously. Go for 7, 6, for 5, and 4, 3, 2, and then just move it in the circles. Love the circles. And push for 4, 3, 2, reversing 1, 2. I will honestly do this like for 10 minutes because the feelings after are amazing. 2, 1, we're going to point and now we're going to do the circles starting with the hips. So now we're activating those hips. We're going to go for 2. Small circles, don't do the big one because when you do the big one, your hip will go up anyway because you need to have like really, really, really mobile hip if you want to do big circles without shifting position of the pelvic bone. So we want to do small ones. 2. We go 1 and then we need to reverse it. So we're going to do right the same in the reverse direction all the way around. Go for 5. Go for 4. For 3. And then a 2. 1, beautiful. Pull the knee towards the chest. Put the right knee towards the chest. And now you're going to roll your pelvic bone all the way around. Again, circular direction, relaxing this part of your body. Breathe and you exhale. All the way around one way. And then as we exhale, we're going to do right the same in the reversed way. By the, follow the edge of the pelvic bone. Go for 2. And then go 1 more. Pull the knees towards the chest and just rock the pelvic bone from the right to the left side. This one is really good one as well. It relaxes the CI joint. Breathe in out. And then we're going to press it back and down. Breathe and exhale. Lift, moving up and down. 2. 1 more, so we're going to rest those feet down on the floor. And just the last but not the least, articulation of the spine. Rest arms by the side of the hips and roll the spine up. So imagine that your spine, it's a pearl necklace. So when you go up with your spine, you're going to lift each pearl by pearl up. And with your exhale, you're going to lower it back down again. Each vertebra of your spine, it's one single pearl. And when you go down again, count each of the pearl that you have And exhale again, you're gonna go back up again, articulating each vertebrae at a time. Contract the glutes at the top position, use those hamstrings. And with the exhale, we're gonna roll it back down. Go back up, count 5 vertebrae in your lower back, 12 vertebrae in your upper back. Pause there. And with the exhale again, you're gonna reach it down, press it down. So first the chest goes down, then your mid back, then your lower back. And then go one more time, and as you're gonna pause here, but when you go down, you're gonna go on the right side of the spine. Press back down. With the exhale, you're gonna lift it back up, following the right side of the spine. Do a horseshoe on the top of your back, and then exhale, we're gonna roll it on the left side of the spine. And exhale, we're gonna reach it back up on the left side of the spine, drawing a horseshoe over the top of your spine, hold it. And with the exhale, we're gonna roll it back down, articulating each vertebrae at a time till the pelvic bone is on. Then we're gonna pull the knees towards the chest, and again, just rest your pelvic bone. Bring 2 feet down on the floor, and then you're gonna change the position. So we're gonna bring the chest facing down the floor. Bring the hands in front of you. Lift it up. Again, you're holding the swan first. With the exhale, bring the knees forward a little bit. Rest your glutes down on the heels as the arms are still forward. Push the heels down, the glutes down as far as you can. And then you're stretching it all out. You want to feel the back a little bit, especially your lower back. And with the exhale, we're going to go back up. Hold in neutral alignment in the quadruped position. As you inhale, extend the spine. And with the exhale, roll it back in. Deep breath in as you inhale. And as you exhale, roll it in a flexed position. One more breath. And exhale, roll it back. So as you finished, we're gonna sit on the glutes and just relax, shake, shake, shake your upper back. So what we wanna do, we're gonna do deep breath in as we inhale, reaching those arms up into the air, extend the chest. And with the exhale, just rest the hands in front of your chest with your beautiful straight posture. Thank you very much for watching me. I hope that you enjoyed the video and you found this useful as much as I did. Don't forget to like this video and follow my channel if you want to learn more. Bye.